Okay, good morning. Oh my goodness, good morning. Inventory day. It's Wednesday, and I am thankful for today. So, inventory day. I always, well, first let's do our gratitudes. Yes, I'm very thankful for today. I woke up and I looked at my inventory and I thought, you know what? I'm very grateful for all of the people that are working their business, and I'm excited for the day so that I can talk to a bunch of people and help make things happen for the end of the month. And I'm grateful also that I get to spend another day in my home, and I'm grateful for my surroundings. I'm grateful for Robert. I could go on and on and on. So I'm very thankful today for lots of things. Okay, Wednesday, the 23rd. Every single month, the 23rd happens, and every single month we have inventory. And I think it's the most important day of our business, in every business. One of the things I know in every single business that I've ever been associated with or I've ever known about, there is always inventory. Some companies do it, at the end of the month. Some companies do it in the beginning of the month. Some companies do it in the middle of the month, and Nerium does it on the 23rd. And so one of the most powerful days for us is to be able to look at our business and inventory our business correctly so that we can make things happen until the end of the month. And so that's what today is about. A lot of times, and I meant to mention it yesterday, I really did. A lot of times what I think is important is when you look at your business yesterday, the day before inventory, you screenshot where your business is at. And then you can see kind of where your business went to overnight when the auto deliveries all ship and things like that, where your business was, and really when you see the difference, you can really kind of measure the bottles, who's getting their ADO. And so this is your residual income. So I put together some ideas and questions that you could ask yourself on inventory day. And you can always look in your business drivers and your reports to kind of help you with your diagnosis of your inventory and help you really do your inventory. So, one of the key things in the business drivers is your new start window. Your new starts really kind of show you where you're at in terms of, new people in your business. I always look at where I'm at this month and then where I was at last month with new starts, because combining those two, you have people in their fast start window and also in their director window of their iPad. And so if you click on those, you can see who the sponsors are, and you can directly contact them and say, hey, how can we help your new people get to the next level, get to the next place, okay? In the business overview, you can go down and business drivers, you can take a look at your 3 or free today. How many people in your organization are 3 or free? So, depending upon how many people are in your organization, you can really do the math and see what's the percentage of people that are in their 3 or free window. One of the foundational things that we talk about all the time, and I'm never going to stop talking about it, is getting your brand partners and helping them get 3 or free qualified at least, so they get their free product and their foundation in their business as a brand partner. And then duplicate that with their other brand partners. So 3 or free today is very important, and it's something to really, really focus on to the end of the month. You want to look at your business and see, who on the team is interested in rank advance. Work with the willing. You can look at your sponsor tree and you can really see who is interested in working, but that's the time that you want to make calls. You want to make specific calls to not every single person on your team, but you want to work with the people that really want to make something happen. The only way to find that out is to really ask them. You want to make sure that you check your PC reports for declines and canceled ADOs. There's a common denominator out there on credit cards. It just happened to me the other day where a customer had no idea that she called me. She said, hey, I haven't gotten my night cream. I went into her account and lo and behold, her credit card was declined because it was expired. She goes, oh my gosh, I completely forgot. So there is a lot of inventory to look at with your preferred customers. You want to game plan with people that have an interest. So a game plan is pretty simple. Carol Klein did an amazing job yesterday talking about basically the three things in this business and how simple you can make it. Get excited, you know? I mean, that's one of the best parts of this whole business is we talk about it all the time, mindset. So that's really what you want to game plan with your brand partners. Where are they at? Where's their head at? What do they want to do? Make sure that your team members know about the CCV and they can maximize the comp plan. We want to maximize everything that we can as a brand partner. We want to get to 270 every single month of free product. We want to make sure our CCV is at the max. We want to make sure that we've helped everybody achieve at least 9 customers so that they're at the maximum compensation for the cab bonus, okay? We want to make sure that we remind our BPs that have sponsored people about their placement suite so that they don't forget and that they make sure that they're building strong. We want to look at our sponsor tree and rank advancement places in our company, and we want to make sure to see who's close to a senior brand, who's close to director, who's close to senior director. In these last, several days of the month, magic happens. This is when magic happens. We want to whiteboard our calendar to look at the team leaders at the end of the month. We want to see where the events, the sit downs, and the 3-ways are, and schedule that into our day, how we can help people to achieve that success. Tracking the trip volume, which is now in the sponsor tree, is a great way to motivate people and look at where they're at and where they're going. I mean, it's really kind of exciting to watch that grow. You want to call your BPs and customers and remind them about the skin and health set discounts. I mean, that is one of the key factors that really can promote your base of business, your foundation of your group qualifying volume. And personally ask yourself, where do you want to be at the end of the month? What do you want to do? And then ask your BP. So those are just examples of questions that I go through on inventory day. It may seem like a lot. You might want to screenshot it just as a reminder. You may do this already, but maybe this is a good reminder for some people in your team that are just starting to learn how to do inventory. It's a very important thing to get people in the habit of looking at their business on the 23rd. A lot of us that are leaders look at our business every day because it's a business. But if you're new to the business and you're going along, I remember in the beginning, I didn't know any of this, and I didn't look at my back office every day. I didn't even really understand that it existed. So it's sort of something that you want to do, and then you want to share and help other people do it. So one of the ways that I do an effective, inventory is I go into my sponsor tree, and I go into the report filters, and I always go into highest achieve rank because I want to see, where people were at and where they want to be, and if they can not only get back to where their rank was by the end of the month, but how close are they getting to the next rank? Because of course we want everybody to not only re-rank, but we want them to obviously grow in their business, okay? So this is your sponsor. You can go to the sponsor tree, and then you can literally go to the report filters, put in a highest achieve rank to senior brand partner, do that report. You get the phone numbers, obviously. You see their trip volume. You see group qualifying volume. You see a lot of information on your senior brand partners. And if they're brand partners, it would be in the current rank. If they're senior brand partners, it'll be in both current rank and achieved rank. So you can see by their volume, hey, who's close to getting back to senior brand partner very simply. And you can then take yourself over to the rank advancement report of each person. And you can then diagnose where they need to be. So this person is an example of somebody that I think could absolutely become a director by the end of the month, okay? They have they have lots of active brand partners. They've got their 3 active, 1 in each leg. And right now they're at 3,850 in volume, okay? So when you look at this face value, you look at it and you say, well, they're very, very close to director. They're only 650 away to director. Everybody can get to director when you're 650 away. I mean, think about it. 3 gift sets, that's very, very close right there. 1 brand partner at 1,000, 2 brand partners at 500. That's in your entire organization. 2,000 of that can come from personal volume with your own customers. You have the ability to get 2,700 of that 4,500 out of one leg. So if you have somebody running, they can get 2,700 of that 4,500, which is amazing. So, and you can get that 650 from everybody in your organization. So if you're a senior brand partner and you have 5 or 6 people in your organization, if everyone does a little something, if everyone gets one gift set, if everyone gets one customer at 100, and you have 6 people, you're practically there. So it's a group effort of finding out who's willing, making sure who has their ADO, and really diagnosing. So this is the list I make. This is how I do inventory. I go down the list of everybody on my sponsor tree report, and I literally whiteboard who's close. So this person is 650 away. Now, when you do that, when you make a list of how close people are to the next rank or to getting back to their rank in terms of volume, and you literally add it up person by person by person by person, and you, let's say, are trying to re-rank or you're trying to get to the next level, you can see how if these people that want to do something get there, if you help them achieve that goal, achieving your goal is going to be simple. You don't even have to think about it because you've now mapped out how to get there. Now, of course, it is absolutely about helping others get to where they want to be. So if you're truly, what Carol Klein said yesterday, if you are truly trying to help somebody, to be of service to somebody, your business will be fine. You will be able to re-rank or rank advance. But it does take picking up the phone and saying, oh my gosh, you are $650 away from being director. We've got to make this happen for you. Hey, are you interested in doing some activities for the last several days of this month? I will help you. I will Zoom with you. I'll show up. I'll do whatever it takes. I want you to rank to the director level. You'll make more commission. You'll be at the rank of director. Wouldn't this be amazing? These are the things as leaders that you want to promote to your team. Wow, we can get you some more trip volume, whatever it is that's interesting to them. I was talking earlier that, I've been doing a lot of Zooms, and I know a lot of you guys do Zooms too. And I've been meeting a lot of the new brand partners face to face. And I know we always used to do that with just a phone call, but I find it to be really, really nice to be able to look a person in the eye, meet them face to face on Zoom, and really find out what they have an interest in doing with Nerium and meeting them where they're at, meeting them what they're willing to do. And it's really kind of fun because a lot of new people don't really know what this means to them right at the very beginning. They're not sure how it works, and a lot of them say, which is awesome, they say, well, I'm just following my sponsor. I'm just following what they do. So one of the reminders for leaders is that when you have new people in your organization, understand they are following you and the people that bring them in. They are looking to you to say, this is how you do it. This is how we help you. This is how we rank advance you. And they're looking for that leadership because they don't know and they're afraid. So I use those 2 reports today and till the end of the month to really look at where people are at and how I can easily help them. One of the things I always try to remember is a lot of times when you have a brand partner and you do the report that I was showing you before, the sponsor tree, let's say you have a brand partner who's at 5,000 in volume, and it's like, hey, they were a director before. How come they are a brand partner today? That doesn't make sense. They were a senior brand partner yesterday. Well, a lot of times that means that they don't have the active personally sponsored brand partners. Somebody's missing an ADO. So you have to find that for your brand partner if they don't know how to look for it. Those are the things as a leader that if we really, really do inventory, we're going to find very small things that are very fixable that can make the difference. That one ADO can take somebody from brand partner to director. And that's stuff that can be missed easily because people don't know where to look for it. So the sponsor tree is a great place because you can click on the person's name, you can find out where their order is, you can find out in reports who's been canceled, who's pending, all of that. These are things that if you take a couple hours today and tomorrow, whatever you have spare time to look at your business, you will find out that you can literally put a list together line by line. And if you're a leader who has a lot of brand partners, and you're doing inventory, you can actually, contact your leader and say, okay, I've gone through your organization. This is what I see. What do you see? Can you make these calls? I'll help you with these. And as a partner, you can help each other in contacting brand partners to see, where they're at and where they're doing. Our system has gotten a lot better in order for us to really go in there and look at our business. Okay. And that's what I urge people to do. So basically that's our inventory. And, I always love inventory day. Some people go in their back office and they go, oh my gosh, I can't believe where my volume is. I can't believe, what's happening, my business, I didn't rank advance, whatever. This is the day that you get to look at your business and you get to make things happen. So your mindset has to take over at that point. Instead of being disappointed at what you're not at and what you haven't had and what isn't happening, this is your opportunity to say, okay, this is how I can help people to make stuff happen. I guarantee you, if you go into your organization, wherever you are in this business, there is a lot you can make happen in the next, 8 days or whatever we have left in terms of, closing out the month. And as we work together as a mastermind, and as we work together every single day till the end of the month, we're going to help each other with our energy and our mindset to get through the end of the month and really, really have an exciting close for everybody. Okay. Because you really, David Bird always says in the very first couple of weeks, you're doing your, class A prospects, you're working with people, you're dripping on them, you're having activities, you're doing all of that. This is the time after inventory to really pinpoint, where do you want to go in your business? What do you want to do? How do you want to make it happen? And with the time that you have, whether you're working full time, whatever it is going on in your life, with the time that you have, make that the specific time where you are going to concentrate on the little things that are going to help you foundationally help somebody grow their business. And then, of course, it will automatically help you. Next week, we're going to spend on Monday, we're going to talk about Go Prospect. I put a little poll out on our team page about what we wanted to be talking about on the mastermind. And, everyone said, Go Prospect. I'm going to tell you, I'm not an expert yet on Go Prospect. Okay. This little button over here that says guide me, they have some training, they have some support, but a lot of people are still a little bit in the dark on how to use this effectively on your phone and effectively in your back office. I can tell you that this is a much better system in many, many ways than the NCC. I'm pretty excited about the fact that I can share a video from anywhere in my computer. It doesn't have to be in the NCC. I like the fact that I can do a lot of things that I couldn't do in the NCC. I will tell you that we all have to come together with our tips and what we're doing and how we're using it. And then, we can get a full training on this. But I believe that this system and this Go Prospect is probably the best system for our business that I've seen us have over the last, 5 years. I'm excited when I use it. I don't think I'm using it to my potential yet, but I think that's one of the reasons why we come together as leaders here, that we bring our ideas and our tips. So please, you guys, if you're using Go Prospect, I would really, really hope that we can, get some clarity on this so we can be effective. And Karen just texted me and suggested maybe we could get Casey Mugar to come on to the mastermind on Monday, and I will put out a text to him and see if that's possible. I think that's a great idea. But for all of us, if you're in your back office and looking at Go Prospect, write down your questions, write down what you think you need to know, and I will all of us will come together to figure this out together and be very, very proactive on Go Prospect, okay? Because I think it's a very important tool. So there's obviously a lot more going on in the field these days. We're getting ready to obviously close out the month and start September. The last quarter of this year is always a very, very busy time. And the exciting things that we have to look forward to is when you're in summer, some people say, oh, the dog days of summer. Well, August is not, I'm not going to lie, for every business I've ever been in, including my, clothing store, my talent agency, Robert's business in loans and real estate. August is not, is not the easiest month, but it's a great month to be social, and it's a great month to be talking to people and learning, you know, what's up with them, what's going on in their life, and dripping on them and seeing where they're at. Because in September, people make decisions. People start doing things again. People start listing their house. They decide that they want to move. They decide they want to do things. People are out shopping again. You know, kids are going back to school this month. Lots of stuff is going on. So give yourself a break on that and just keep doing your exposures, keep doing your things, and show up to events. You know, so you can see here that, you know, next week there's a lot more events, but there's a debut party here in the South, in Redondo Beach. And, you know, this is going to be a really fun event. They haven't had this in a while, and Karen and Rachel Rowan are going to be doing the presentation. And this is a time where, you know what, if you're close to this event, you want to bring as many people as you can to be excited about this debut party and to hear what's happening new with Nerium and to really bring your people together. And I'm getting a lot of texts. Susan, let me see. So anyway, there's a lot more parties going, and I really feel like, I'll put that on tomorrow. So Rachel Rowan is also going to be in the Ventura Market Party. So there's a lot going on, you guys, and we want to utilize these events to really help us with the energy and excitement and momentum of our team. So I basically, that's our inventory for today. And if you guys have any questions about inventory, please feel free to open up the line here. I don't know if you, or maybe you have some comments or something that I may have missed in inventory that you do that's effective. Love to hear it. And so there you go. Anybody want to comment or?
I just want to say, Annie, about the debut next week in Redondo Beach. Wanted to let everybody know that there's going to be a skincare gift set giveaway for a lucky guest, as well as 2 giveaways for brand partners. So it's a great time to promote and to get there. And if you know I've got people in New York that are sending people to the debut party. So it's a great opportunity, everybody, to just really think out of your box. Who do you know in the local area that you can send? And just let them know, look, just for showing up, your name is going into a drawing for a retail value of $420. Who wouldn't want that? We're shooting for over 100 people. So it's going to be a great party. So just wanted to share that.
And, you know, Karen, that brings up a great idea, you guys. Doing drawings like that, giving away gifts like that is super fun for people to know that, hey, you know, if you have a guest, tell your guest, hey, if you bring 3 people to my RRP or whatever, they're going to do a drawing for people that bring guests. This is a real incentive. You can utilize your free product. You can utilize you know, you can come together. We were talking about it in San Francisco yesterday, how we're doing a Blitz Day. And really just all the leaders are coming together. Everybody's been putting in $20 and they're going to give away to the guest who brings the most guests, you know, $100 gift card. So there's lots of fun ways to do incentives with not only product, but, you know, movie tickets, you know, dinner out for 2, things like that can really make it fun for you to network somebody else's network. So I think that's great, Karen. I think it's a wonderful idea. And this is how we create that excitement, you know, that excitement in the field. Okay, so anybody else have any comments or questions? Okay, well, I hope you guys do a great inventory today. Map it out, make your list, whiteboard it, and we will be closing out this month every single day for the rest of the month. And so I will see you guys tomorrow. We have a great speaker tomorrow, a great speaker on Friday, and I'm really excited about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Annie.
Thanks,
Annie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Annie.